When it comes to cinematic storytelling, both camera movements and zooms are widely used, each with its own distinct impact on how the audience perceives a scene. Understanding the differences between these two techniques can help filmmakers make more deliberate choices about how to visually convey their story. By mastering both camera movements and zooms, filmmakers can enhance their storytelling and create more engaging visual experiences for their audience. Camera movement involves physically moving the camera through space, either toward, away from, or alongside a subject. This technique adds dynamic energy to a scene and can guide the viewer's attention. This can be achieved using various equipment such as a dolly on tracks, which allows for smooth, controlled movement. Other options include a drone for aerial shots, a Steadicam for fluid motion, handheld cameras for a raw, immersive feel, or a crane for sweeping, dramatic angles. This movement creates a sense of depth, immersing the audience and making them feel as if they are physically approaching or leaving the subject. Camera movement allows for a three-dimensional effect, where both the subject and the world around them shift naturally, often evoking a sense of discovery or intimacy. This dynamic approach can transform a simple scene into a captivating experience, drawing viewers deeper into the story. By moving the camera, filmmakers can guide the audience's focus, creating a more engaging and immersive narrative. This technique is frequently used in tracking shots, following the subject as they move through their environment, or circling around them for a more dynamic perspective. Directors like Steven Spielberg and Jean-Pierre Jeunet often use camera movements to create a sense of immersion and fluid storytelling. These movements can be subtle or dramatic, enhancing the narrative and visual experience. By employing various camera movements, filmmakers can guide the audience's attention and evoke specific emotions. In contrast, a zoom shot changes the focal length of the lens to magnify the subject, creating a unique visual effect. This technique creates the illusion of moving closer or farther away without the camera physically moving. While the subject appears larger in the frame, the spatial relationship between the subject and their surroundings remains mostly static. Zoom shots are often used to draw attention to specific details or to create a dramatic effect in a scene. A zoom compresses the background, making it appear closer to the subject, which can evoke feelings of tension or claustrophobia. This effect has been notably used in westerns and films like The Conversation to create dramatic tension. Additionally, zoom shots are often employed in horror films to heighten suspense and in romantic scenes to intensify emotional connections. The versatility of zoom shots makes them a powerful tool in a filmmaker's arsenal, capable of transforming the viewer's experience in various genres. Zoom shots are a powerful tool in filmmaking, often used to draw attention to a particular element of the scene. By isolating the subject from its environment, zoom shots can create a sense of focus and importance. For instance, zooming in on a product on a shelf can highlight its features and make it stand out to the viewer. Similarly, zooming in on a character's eyes during an emotional moment can intensify the audience's connection to the character's feelings. Finally, zooming in on a distant object in a landscape can reveal details that might otherwise go unnoticed, adding depth to the scene. One powerful variation is the dolly zoom, a combination of both techniques. By moving the camera toward a subject while zooming out, or vice versa, the subject remains roughly the same size, but the background shifts dramatically. This disorienting effect can be seen in films like Vertigo and Requiem for a Dream, emphasizing emotional tension and the character's psychological state. Choosing between camera movement and a zoom depends on the emotional tone desired. Camera movement immerses the audience into the scene, moving them with the subject and enhancing their connection. It creates a dynamic experience. A zoom, however, directs the audience's attention with precision, compressing the world around the subject to intensify focus. It isolates the subject, making it the center of attention. Filmmakers should consider these differences when deciding how to visually convey the emotions and dynamics of their story. Camera movement and zoom each have unique impacts on the audience's perception. By understanding and utilizing these techniques effectively, filmmakers can enhance the storytelling experience, making their narratives more engaging and immersive. Whether it's a subtle zoom to highlight a character's emotion or a dynamic camera movement to follow the action, these choices are crucial in crafting a compelling visual story.